On the left-hand side, go to Photos, or if you have your own photos, you can go to Uploads at the top. Here, I'm just going to try to search for a forest background. So I really like this forest background here. And I'm going to go to the left-hand side again and click on Text. I'm going to add a text box here, and I'm just simply going to write something inside. So the goal of this is to try to make the text appear after a certain time. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a bit. And so I can change the font size to whatever I want here. Okay, so I'm going to drag this text over to the left-hand side so that it matches with the background timeline. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download this to my computer. So I'm going to go to the top, click on Share, Download. And instead of downloading this as an MP4, I'm going to download this as a PNG. And the reason why we do that is that I'm going to upload this PNG back into my Canva design. So I'm going to delete all of this, go to Uploads, Upload Files, and then upload the file that I just created. And this is kind of acting like a backdrop. So next thing I'm going to do is go back to Photos and then use the same photo again, but this time it doesn't have any text on it. I'm going to put it on top. And perhaps I can add some sort of graphic to this. So let's say I come over to Elements, and in the graphics, I want, let's say, an airplane moving by. So I'm going to go to graphics here, and then in airplane, I'm just going to select this graphic here. And since this text is around the center of the design, I want to also make it in the center design. And then what I can do is I'm going to go over here, make a copy of this, make a copy of this, and make a copy of my graphic here. So I have copies of everything. On my keyboard, I just clicked Control C to copy and then Control V to paste. So if you're on a MacBook, then it's probably Command C, Command V, but I'm using a PC laptop right now. And so now everything is copied. And so the only thing I need to do is move this airplane graphic to a different location. So in this case, I'm going to move it here. Or actually, wrong graphic. So this is for the first graphic. I need to do it on the second graphic. So I'm going to move it to a different location. So that's essentially out of the spot now. And now I'm going to go ahead and add a transition here. I want to create this match move transition, and I'm going to adjust the duration of this match move transition effect to the highest possible. So when I preview it right now, so you'll see the airplane moves out of frame, and now I just need that text to appear. So if I go back, if I delete this image here, so it should be to the point where now when an airplane moves, now it seems like this text appears along with it. So if I preview it, okay, that looks a little bit better. I notice how there's the image itself is not really in line, so I need to make sure that it's aligned with this background, the forest. Okay, so there's no overlap on top right now. Okay, that looks a lot better. The only thing I can say right now is that maybe the character of the lost word is a little bit too big, because it should be ideally hidden behind the airplane here. So what I could do is I could just either make the text smaller or make the airplane bigger. So that's something that you might have to adjust several times to get it to exactly where you want to get it to. So I'm going to copy this airplane graphic. I want to move it to the side, a different location. Okay. Now, hopefully this time when I preview this, okay, now it's in reverse. So the mistake I made here is that I did it on the first graphic, not on the second graphic. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that. I'm going to click on the second graphic. And now I'm going to move this airplane over to the side. So now when I preview this, now it looks a lot better. Now that the looks like, after the airplane leaves, now the text appears behind this. So that's how you can make text appear. So this is really popular in movies where they want text to appear after the camera pans over into something different. So another way you can do this is if you have a video. So these are still images right now that I'm using. The forest is a still image. If you have an actual video of the forest panning, you can do the same thing where we can make the text appear after the camera pans to a different angle. So if you have a video of your interest, that'd be great. If you don't, you can come over to the left-hand side, videos, and let's say I'm going to use this forest background here. Okay. So in this case, what we could do is we can go back to the top, click on text again, add a text box. So this time we can situate the text box in the little timestamp where we want it to appear. So again, I'm just going to write something in the text box here. Adjust the text size, the text font, everything, do whatever. Okay, adjust the color of this as well. Maybe add an outline around the text. Okay, something like that. So here we can control the duration of when we want this text to appear in this video clip. So let's say I want to start from the right hand side now, and I want this text to start from the right and move towards the left. So what I could do is I can go to animate, create an animation, and now all I have to do is drag this text from the right to the left. And here in the tips, it says to hold down Shift while dragging to create straight lines. So I'm going to hold down Shift. I'm going to click on my text, and I'm going to drag it to the left. So it looks something like that. So I'm going to adjust where this text appears. I'm going to make it appear earlier in the video clip. So you notice how when I preview it, so the text now is moving to the left, but it's kind of funky. It's not moving in a smooth line. So what I could do is I could first adjust the speed of this. I can make it either slower or faster. So I don't want to make it so fast that no one can see what the text was about. So I'm going to adjust it to the slowest speed. And also, besides adjusting the speed, I'm going to come over to movement styles. And in movement styles, I'm going to select smooth. So you see now when I preview the video clip, now the text moves at a much more smoother speed than the first try that I did. I can also try steady. And this also gives it that steady pace where the text moves, in this case, from right to left. So you can experiment around with these two options, smooth and steady, and see which one works best to get that cinematic effect here. So it seems like steady works best in this case. So that's how you do it for either a photo or a video. Either option works, and that's how you can make text appear after a certain time. So if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave it down in the comment section below. If you enjoy my videos, consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and have a great day.